Hi, I'm Tony Blatch and I'm the Pastures Officer for the Hunter Local Land Services based in Paterson. If you manage stock and have been affected by the April 2015 flood, many of you will have reviewed your grazing strategy and balanced your pasture production with your stock requirements. Floods at different times of year have different impacts, and the duration of floodwaters also have different effects on pasture survival and growth. It appears that pastures which are inundated for a short period of time were virtually unharmed by this flooding event, providing they were not covered by mud, sand or debris. After the floods, you can see there's a lot of material that's been washed in from the river. It's all organic matter and it's just so thick that all the pasture underneath is going to be dead. With that is also ryegrass seed which has been washed in, so the annual ryegrass is starting to germinate. Probably cover over. Flooded pastures contaminated with silt or debris can negatively impact on your pasture and pose health risks for your stock. If you are unable to get onto your flood affected land to sow or to resow your winter pastures, you may well have considered a number of options to decrease the grazing pressure of your pastures. The main ones that you would consider would be to adjust your stock. That might be to adjust to neighbours or outside the flood affected area. Another option is to sell some or all of your stock. If you don't wish to sell your stock, then there are a number of things that you should consider. Firstly, the cost and availability of good quality fodder to supplement your feed through winter and into spring. You've got to make sure that you consider the actual cost per bale and the cost for transport and the potential introduction of weeds onto your farm. Consider your stored or standing hay may be contaminated, as well as your bales that may have been made from previously. From all the rain, you can see we've got a lot of decomposing hay here, which obviously is no good for any animal feed. And here's an example of some good quality hay. You can tell it smells good and fresh, and the animals will eat that. A little bit of moisture damage from when it was in the shed. Make sure you check your shedded hay for mould, as it will have health implications for stock. Consider reducing your stocking rate to reduce pugging on the pastures. Consider the recovery time of inundated pastures, including nutrient loss, and allow the pastures time to recover after the flood event. If an animal dies from unknown causes, remove all stock from the offending paddock and call your Hunter Local Land Services vet. Be aware of the possible emergence of new weeds. Green cestrum, lantana and blue heliotrope can come down in floodwaters and may appear in areas where they have previously not been present. These plants are toxic to stock, so take the opportunity to check for these weeds.